Welcome back guys. I hope that you are following our video series. So far we have discussed about randomization. So in randomization we have seen pre-randomized method, post-randomized method, and in constraint we have seen inline constraint, weighted constraint. So in this video we are going to discuss about inside keyword. So as you all know that inside keyword is mainly used to check whether our value which we are generating using randomization lies within a certain range or not. And also we make use of inside keyword to generate random values between certain range. So before jumping into constraint, applying the constraint, we will see how we can make use of inside keyword to check if our value lies within a certain range or not. So let's start with writing class. So class as name, I always give the name VLSI chats. So do join our channel, Telegram channel. So bit 3 down to 0, then variable 1. This is our property, variable 1, and then end class. So let's go with module top. So you can give any name. Then as always VLSI chats, C is our handle. Then in initial begin block, what we do memory creation, that is object construction using new method. Okay, so we will display this value, that is variable 1 equal to %d and C dot variable 1, and we will close our module, that is end module. So let's select Synopsys VCS and run. So we are getting value as 0. So our randomization is not happening. What is wrong? What are we missing? Here we have to use keyword rand and pc dot randomize. Okay. So let's run and see whether we are getting the value or not. Okay, we are getting value 9. So let's use repeat loop. Let's repeat 10 times. Begin and then end. Okay, so we are getting our random value. So far so good. So let's make use of inside keyword. So if our value, that is C dot, what is our variable name? So we are dot operator we have to use to uh, to operate the, or to do operation on our class properties. So C dot variable 1, we have to use the keyword inside and then two flower brackets. Inside this flower bracket give some range, that is you want the values between 0 to 3 suppose. Okay, so now suppose you are getting the values between 0 to C, 0 to 3, and then you're displaying. If your values lies between this 0 to 3, then only we are displaying the values. So let's see whether it's happening or not. Okay, so it is displaying all the values which are lying between 0 and 3. So we will use rand c so that we can cover almost all the values. Yeah, so 0, 1, 2, 3. So here is one use case where we are using inside keyword. And one more thing, you using constraint, how you can make use of inside keyword. So constraint c1, then inside flower brackets write your name variable 1, use inside, then again flower brackets, write like this. So you want the values between 0 to suppose 7. Okay, 0 to 7, then make use of semicolon here, semicolon here. That's it. So our values should lie between, not between, it will include 0 and 7 both. So see, so 0, 1, 2, we are getting 7 also, right? 0 and all the values between 0 and 7 and including 0 and 7. So this is one way, and also you can write like this. Suppose 1, 2, 4, 7, 10, you want these values to be uh, generated, so you can write also the within between like these values, from these values you want. So see, you are getting right. So you can also write like this. You can also specify some range inside this, like suppose 11 to 15. So you can make use of this, like both types you can use inside this. Okay, so we are getting all these values, right? So guys, this was a brief video on inside, how you can make use of inside for constraint and also for checking the values between the certain range, right? So guys, do comment your query, and do like, share, subscribe, and also we are available on all the platforms, that is Quora and Facebook, Instagram, Telegram, everywhere we are available. Just search our name VLSI Chaps and do join our community. Thank you so much guys. See you soon. Bye.